This stupid thing to do.
I want to bail out on our own fucking gig so I can go just hang with Gene and Paul and really make them uncomfortable and annoy them as they're like, all right, you were fine on the radio. Now fuck off, you're lurking.
My idea of a mancation is going to Virgin Megastore with Gene. That's the extent of my mancation.
As close as you want to get.
Or mingle with our listeners because we have 2 pairs of tits at every event.
And are they yours?
Yeah, one are mine and one is some retarded girl they just truck in.
Now that you bashed him, now he needs a hug.
Yeah, Jimmy needs a hug.
Well, this was a fine day for me to get to fucking hang with my first idol.
Hug.
Yes.
Hug.
I can't hug Paul.
Here
Hug.
We'll
give him a hug.
This is the picture.
Yeah.
Here's the picture.
Yeah. There it is.
The great Paul Stanley. Nice round of applause for Paul Stanley. Oh, great show, Sal. And I was going to give out some CDs, man. I thought you gave them out already.
No, we
and
got some
Live to
autographed
Win is
CDs from Paul Stanley.
autographed CDs. And don't sell them either, you eBay fucks. Enjoy them.
You're dead.
Hey, fucks.
That's all right.
Wow.
I've never seen Jimmy more excited in my life.
It was, you know something?
That's all right.
For years, I have missed seeing children at Christmas. You know, I don't live that life. I don't have kids. That was as close as I'm going to get to seeing one of my children on Christmas morning.
Well, dude,
is Jimmy
how great
talking
is this?
with Paul. You are amazing, Jimmy. You're so excited.
My first idol.
He's out of his mind.
That's his best present ever.
I must say, the biggest crowd we've had on the walkover.
Yeah, this is the
too.
biggest crowd we've had so far.
By
They love
far.
him.
We got probably 100 people out
People
here.
brought all kinds of memorabilia and stuff to have him sign.
Yeah.
They ambushed him the
We got a
second he
cop
walked
there,
out the
limo
revolving
and
doors.
everything.
Yeah.
All right.
To sign
Thanks, Paul.
stuff. And did you also notice
Thanks,
that
man.
the older broads walking down the street and the younger chicks, they knew who Paul was.
Everyone
Like
knows
they-
Paul.
I saw an old broad walk by and go,
Take care, man.
"Isn't that the guy from Kiss?"
Thanks, man.
And then there's the young girls, and they're, you know, oh, it's Paul
Paul
Stanley.
Stanley! Clap for Paul Stanley!
Oh, is he just in love? That little
Where
fucker
is
is
stupid
in love.
Steve going with my idol?
Jimmy, follow him.
I don't want to. My mic will cut out.
Follow him, Jimmy.
Oh, he's going into the limousine. All right, I think Kenny's there to protect him from me. Oh, that was fucking great.
The other thing,
Jim.
too, really fast, like, people don't notice anything on the streets of New York. They notice today.
They recognize
notice
him.
Paul
He's bigger than
Stanley
life,
today.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
He walks down the sidewalk, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a rock star vibe about
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I mean, he's
So you
got
got to
that
look.
air.
That's what it is. You like he's got a vibe, so you look to see who is that, and then you know who it is.
Right.
It's not like you got to go, who the fuck is that? I was saying, I saw old ladies going like, is that the guy from Kiss? Like they know, they grew up with him.
Well, because after the makeup that came off, there was Lick It Up, there was like all Heaven's on Fire, there was some like massive hits from these guys. So it's like the face and all the videos are recognizable.
You did a great
Oh
job.
my God, are you
thanks.
just
You
the
had no
best?
idea that you were walking with 100 people. It was just you and Paul.
You and
forgot
Paul
about
walking
Aunt
down the
Nye,
sidewalk
you forgot about
alone.
the radio show.
Just alone with each other. You're talking to him. He's talking to you.
He was very cool, man. It was
Totally.
I heard he was like really like shy when you meet him, like a
And
quiet
not at all.
dude, but no, he was fun, man.
And you were
know?
hilarious. Like, we got this. I got this stupid thing.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid thing
called my
tomorrow.
livelihood.
No, dude, I was actually thinking of my fucking, when I said that, I was actually thinking of the Letterman audition test.
Oh, shit.
I
That's
swear
real
to God,
stupid.
I was thinking, because I have to go out and do like a couple of warm-up sets just to fucking get the timing
Right,
down,
right.
and that's what I was thinking of, is I'd love to blow that shit off and fucking,
That's an
Hang out
exciting
with
week.
Gene and Paul.
Stanley today. You got Letterman on Wednesday.
we had Sharon on Thursday. It's
Yeah.
fucking, I know what a 7-day hunk this is.
It's been a
Huge.
great run
Peter
for Jim
Chris
Norton.
fucking yesterday, thanks to Big Kev, I got a picture with
Yeah?
Peter Chris. Yeah, it was fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
a
what's
great
the
few
deal
days.
that he didn't like that question, really? Which is fine.
Well, he didn't.
What's the problem with
I don't know.
Kiss and Peter Chris?
I don't know. 'Cause I've heard that him and Paul have a thing like, which I forgot to ask on the air. I would have asked over there.
Yeah.
Where they're like, where they're just not really
I'm
talking.
sure a
What
listener
is
will
it,
know.
though?
I don't know.
What's it based on?
Maybe a listener might know. Kev, do you know?
I think it's money.
Money.
Could be money.
Because
might
after,
be.
it seems like he has a good relationship with Ace, but it seems like after years ago, like Gene and Paul, I mean, they kept Kiss alive. I mean,
Yeah.
Peter and Ace were gone.
They're the two guys.
And it seemed like they were hired, I heard, as musicians on the road, as opposed to sharing 4 ways.
Kiss could go on without those. Kiss can't go on without those two.
Gene and Paul, right? But
No.
it did go on without the other two.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think, what was it, singer? It was Eric Carr, I'm sorry, he died, right? It was Eric Carr.
Stephen Carr.
Stephen Carr. Eric Carr was a drummer, I think, longer than Peter was. But I mean, people
Wow,
just remember
really?
Peter as the original drummer.
Dude, you're on, like,
Oh, I know.
cloud 9, as they say.
Yeah, it was
You know,
cool.
I was
People are
saying,
saying Jim Norton's on cloud 9.
at least mine was a girl. when the guest came in and I was gushing and everything. It was a girl.
I wasn't gushing. Was I
You
gushing?
were gushing.
Was I gushing?
Don't. If we did the same exact thing that you guys did to me with the sound clips and everything else, you would sit there with douche chills, going, "Oh my God, listen how I'm talking."
All we have to do is replay the walkover.
Yeah.
You were just
because you're all just and you're talking too fast and you're so adorable.
You basically admitted to childhood rape because you were hanging with your hero.
Yeah, it really was.
Stuff that we've been trying to get out of you for 6 years. Oh, yeah. And it was an uncle, and it was Thanksgiving morning, and blah, blah, blah.
That was
Helen and Jimmy Robinson.
Yeah, I know, and Helen.
and then out of that, he just goes right into one of their albums and how much he loves this. And
Right.
You're a freak. Love it.
Great.
I'm a horse's ass. I hope you got video of the hug.
Oh, yeah.
Of course we
Yeah.
did. That'll be on YouTube. That's a great one for YouTube.
Big hug.
Paul hugs creep.
You know it's hysterical? Jimmy put a lot into that hug, like he was selling it.
Yeah.
But he loved doing it. And Paul, thank God Paul's facing the camera. He's kind of like, what is this?
What is this radio show?
Why is this man hugging me?
It was great.
Yeah, man, he was very good.
Want to thank everyone for doing the walkover
Yes,
today.
thank you.
A lot of people, of
Very
course,
cool.
for Paul Stanley mostly.
Very cool.
Some of these
Yeah.
people trying to get the Halloween tickets for tomorrow night.
Nice.
We're doing that at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Maybe a lucky
Kenny,
few will make their way up.
The album guy can come up.
Yeah, Anthony, we should remind people tomorrow's the last day to get tickets for the Halloween party. We're going to give away a bunch during the walkover, so we should have another big crowd tomorrow. All right.
What a fantastic day we had.
Yeah.
Fucking talking to Paul Stanley.
Why don't you
It
say
was
hi?
just-
Why don't
All
you
right.
use some of your goodwill?
How are you?
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
wow. He is in the
He was
best
just
of
so
moods.
pleasant, and he was fun to hang with, and he was chatty.
He was.
You know, Paul Stanley.
He's telling people. He's just telling people now. All right, we'll see you upstairs. Boy, that elevator's full.
Opie and Anthony, XM202.